This is Land of Havilah, Exodus 24. Yahweh delivered the 10 Commandments in the hearing of all the people, after which Moses dismissed them, and Yahweh went on speaking to Moses only, delivering more law. Coming up, Yahweh's finished for now. Speaking of Yahweh, verse 1. He said to Moses, "Come up to Yahweh, you and Aaron, Nadab and Abihu, and 70 of the elders of Israel, and worship from a distance. Moses alone shall come near to Yahweh, but they shall not come near. The people shall not go up with him." Comment: Yahweh told Moses to call up 73 other men, and he called 3 of them by name. Aaron is Moses' brother. Nadab and Abihu are Aaron's first and second sons. Yahweh also wants 70 elders of Israel to come up. All but Moses should keep their distance. Coming up, Moses will descend the mountain and take care of some business before he goes back up with the 73. Verse 3. Moses came and told the people all Yahweh's words and all the ordinances, and all the people answered with one voice and said, "All the words which Yahweh has spoken we will do." Comment: Moses went down to the people and verbally delivered the last 4 chapters of the law to them. In one voice they said, quote, "All the words which Yahweh has spoken we will do," end quote. Coming up, there's a little reversal of time telling exactly how Moses presented the law to them. Verse 4. Moses wrote all Yahweh's words and rose up early in the morning and built an altar under the mountain and 12 pillars for the 12 tribes of Israel. He sent young men of the children of Israel who offered burnt offerings and sacrificed peace offerings of cattle to Yahweh. Moses took half of the blood and put it in basins, and half of the blood he sprinkled on the altar. He took the book of the covenant and read it in the hearing of the people, and they said, "All that Yahweh has spoken we will do, and be obedient." Moses took the blood and sprinkled it on the people, and said, "Look, this is the blood of the covenant which Yahweh has made with you concerning all these words." Comment: back in camp, Moses recorded all Yahweh's words. In verse 7, he called the recording the book of the covenant. They sacrificed cattle to Yahweh and sprinkled half the blood on the altar and the rest on the people, and offered the bodies of the animals as burnt offerings. In verse 8, as he sprinkled the blood on the people, he told them it was the blood of the covenant. The blood was symbolic that obedience to the law meant life and death. Eventually, the blood would mean death to Christ, resulting in life to man. As it turned out over the centuries, the people didn't take the covenant seriously, and God established a new and better covenant in the blood of Christ. Speaking of Christ, quote, "But now he has obtained a more excellent ministry, by so much as he is also the mediator of a better covenant, which on better promises has been given as law." Hebrews 8:6. After establishing the covenant with the people, verse 9, "Then Moses, Aaron, Nadab, Abihu, and the 70 elders of Israel went up. They saw the God of Israel. Under his feet was like a paved work of sapphire stone, like the skies for clearness." Comment: Moses and the 73 went up. They, quote, "saw the God of Israel," end quote, but there's no indication they saw anything but his feet. We can surmise they didn't see Yahweh's face because it says 9 chapters ahead, Exodus 33:20, quote, "You cannot see my face, for man may not see me and live," end quote. God was standing on a pavement that had a celestial look to it. It was sapphire-colored, which could be just about any shade of blue, and the pavement was like the sky for clarity. Verse 11. He didn't lay his hand on the nobles of the children of Israel. They saw God and ate and drank. Comment: they ate and drank in God's presence and didn't die. It was a sign Yahweh accepted them. Coming up, it seems everyone went back down, and at some later time, verse 12, Yahweh said to Moses, "Come up to me on the mountain and stay here, and I'll give you the stone tablets with the law and the commands I've written, that you may teach them." Moses rose up with Joshua his servant, and Moses went up onto God's mountain. He said to the elders, "Wait here for us until we come again to you. Behold, Aaron and Hur are with you. Whoever is involved in a dispute can go to them." Comment: God told Moses to come up and receive some stone tablets. Moses left Aaron and Hur in charge and took Joshua up with him. Verse 15. Moses went up on the mountain, and the cloud covered the mountain. Yahweh's glory settled on Mount Sinai, and the cloud covered it 6 days. The seventh day he called to Moses out of the middle of the cloud. Comment: in verse 16, Yahweh didn't say anything to Moses until the seventh day. Then he called to Moses out of the middle of the cloud. As it appeared to the people from the bottom of the mountain, verse 17, the appearance of Yahweh's glory was like a devouring fire on the top of the mountain in the eyes of the children of Israel. Moses entered into the middle of the cloud and went up on the mountain, and Moses was on the mountain 40 days and 40 nights. Comment: that was a little reversal of time describing Moses' climb. As he went up, he entered a cloud, was there for 7 days before Yahweh said anything, and was there a total of 40 days and nights. The next few chapters will be the record of what Yahweh said from day 7 to day 40. Exodus 25 is next at landofhavilah.net, Exodus 25.